option this week's live. Uh, we didn't have lives for 2 weeks for many reasons, and not like I should explain myself, but one of the main reasons were that I really needed to pull back a little and reflect on my branding and my true alignment and purpose. And I revised a couple of things. You will see my new banner on socials and LinkedIn. And I revised all my material and programs to this new light that I shed, where I stand out, where my expertise lie really, and what is needed for women, and what is in alignment with the ideal clients I'm targeting as well, and everyone I've been teaching too. So it's very, very exciting. It was well worth the 2 weeks break because I came back renewed, refreshed, and completely new energy, and that angle that benefits everyone. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the seventh time since I started the weekly lives, and I'm very, very excited to hold this session because it's about how to become a leader and an authority figure on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn like a leader. Excuse me. So how to position yourself on LinkedIn with authority and excuse me, my throat is my biggest enemy. Honestly, every time I go live, it will play up. Okay, just give me 1 second, please. Okay, hopefully no more interruptions. So how to position yourself with authority and attract premium clients. So today in this session, you'll walk away with a punchy magnetic headline that positions you as the only option, headline optimization principles that turn browsers into buyers, how to write with clarity, what to include in your headline, real-time feedback to sharpen your positioning if someone is joining the Zoom room or comments in live and we notice, a taste of what real LinkedIn authority feels like. So let me start with something powerful, because if you are positioning, posting consistently, but still hearing cricket, if you feel like your content is good but no one sees it, or you are tired of sounding like everyone else in your industry, I want to tell you that you are not invisible because your work isn't great. You are invisible because your positioning is unclear. So the common LinkedIn issues are, but it actually goes for nearly every social media platform. But I speak for LinkedIn because this is the most important platform to be on. But if you are somewhere else, first consider coming over to LinkedIn and work on your profile, create it. Second, you can implement these strategies on other platforms as well. Okay, so common issues that I see, headlines that say nothing, the about sections that feel like CVs, not conversations. So yeah, we are not going into that one, but it strictly ties into everything we talk about. Positioning without knowing who you are actually speaking, and playing small with your content, trying not to ruffle feathers, and just playing it really, really low key. So these things interconnect that we all cover in different areas, working with me, membership, one-on-one coaching, or do it for you agency services. But today I want to highlight the headlines for a very, very important reason, which I will explain very soon. So your authority that we want to position and highlight, it's not a title, it's a tone. And right now yours might be whispering when it should be commanding that space. So why is the headline so important? That will follow you everywhere you go. Whatever you do on LinkedIn, it will be visible, and that's the first thing people will see. And that will determine whether they will click on your name and bring up your profile. So that's why this is the most important part on LinkedIn. I know people will say that, oh, the banner and that's your billboard and advertising agency. Yes, but people have to get there. And how? They will see your headline in your DMs, in your comments, in your newsletter, in your articles, and many, many other revenues if you contribute to something. So, yes, but let's talk about LinkedIn as well. So, why LinkedIn matters more than ever? I give you some statistics that the numbers don't lie and they are real eye openers. So, let's start with the numbers. So there is 950 plus million users globally on LinkedIn. I've read even higher numbers, so it can go into billions. But I think why some statistics show different numbers because it's a very big difference in how actively people use LinkedIn. So there are many people who will just create it and forget about it. I have this story I keep telling that I was on and off LinkedIn for a long time and off more than on until I figured out how it works. So, but we have a really high number of active users as well, and over 65 million decision makers on the platform. Just let that one soak in. So it's massive, and the opportunities are great if you know how to use it. So about 50% of the users are active monthly, and which is very important. The average income on LinkedIn users is over 100,000 K. And because this platform is used for high ticket offers mainly, it doesn't mean you can't succeed with anything else, medium or lower price tickets, but this is very important. And that's why the LinkedIn users' average income matters as well. So this is the main platform for B2B lead generation, which is great because you are targeting people who have access to other people as well that are in your target audience. So you multiply your return of investment. And users come here for a specific solution. They have a problem they are actively seeking solution for. So they are not just scrolling for inspiration, they want something. And that's amazing. And circling back to your headline following you everywhere, comments, DMs, notifications, newsletters, all the panels, search results, and every use. So every move you make on LinkedIn, your headline will be there. So look at your whole profile as not just, something that you put out vaguely or without intentions. It's the first impression. It's a personal pitch and sales hook all in one. Yes, it is your storefront 24/7, and it is supposed to do the sales work for you as well. Connection, all the yummy things that we want. So let's move on to why positioning matters. So magnetic brand starts with a clear message. clear and simple. That's always so important. We tend to overthink things and overcomplicate things. We don't want to do that. So the clear message starts at the top of your profile. Once again, like I said, yes, the banner is very important. I think that's the second most important thing on your profile, but the headline is always inside, it's always visible. And if it doesn't stop the scroll, then your content will never get a second look. Like I said, if people don't feel that, oh my gosh, what is she about? I want to check out what she is saying, what she is offering, what is her opinion, what is her take, then nothing will happen. So, and this is a very important thing to know, that you only have 3 seconds to grab someone's attention and they will click on your profile. So let's make that 3 seconds count, okay? So, I want you to believe that you are already the expert, because some of you don't even believe it truly. Unfortunately, I come across it every single day with the women I interact with and work with. So we just want to position you as the expert you already are, okay? So that's my pep talk, part of my pep talk for today. Okay, so let's visit the headline clarity and why people get it wrong in the first place in so many cases. So common mistakes saying coach, speaker, consultant. It's so generic, sorry. What kind of coach, speaker, and consultant are you? Who do you help? Why should they care, right? So be specific. Helping people live their best life. Great. What does it mean? Open to work. Oh my gosh, please, I've seen it many times. Someone is running their business and they put, that option in the either in the headline or in the profile picture, the circle thing, that open to work. Oh my gosh, take it off, please, right now. We are not begging, we are not chasing, we are creating attraction and bringing them the people who want to work with you, okay? So we are definitely not begging. So take it off if you have it on, please, right now. Pause it if you watch the replay and do it now. Using industry buzzwords that are so big and meaningless to people, and they really don't express what you actually are doing. So the reasons for doing this is fear of claiming the expertise you are already. Who am I to say that, right? Our brain is trying to be really horrible to us and talk us out of these big things. Because there is a stake, right? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? What if, I don't have that certain certificate or education? You don't have to, okay? So other reason can be that confused about what you really offer and who it is for. I went through it myself. I was not clear at all. I just said, I wanted to help women to succeed and be confident. Okay, but how and who exactly? Right? It's a big bubble. It means nothing like that. Thinking that you need to sound corporate or very professional or traditional to be credible. That's also not true. People want people and to be relatable. So what does a great headline should do then? Speak to a specific audience who you help, highlight what you help them achieve, use their language, not big industry jargon, something that they would say themselves. It's very important to spark desire and curiosity. So here, let me mention that when you are on a laptop, is the first 7 words that will display everywhere. Like I said, whatever you do on LinkedIn. And on mobile, I think it's even just 4 words. Of course, it depends on the length of the words as well, but this is what they will see. And then the rest will be just ... So once again, it's very important to grab their attention with that, because then they will look you up. Oh gosh, I want to know more. What is she up to? So hint at your magic soul style, energy, confidence, method, personality. Where do you stand out? If space allows, you can address the pain point you have to solve, or your method, but sure, you are not generic, you are the solution. Let me say an example, like if you put yourself in your client's ideal client avatar shoes, and if you had it's a horrible example, I'm sorry, but if you had a brain tumor, would you go to a brain surgeon or a GP? Who would you trust, right? So think of it, everything from their perspective. What do they really need? And you can put many things, and you most likely won't fit everything because the characters are really limited. But think of it, what are their pain points? What are their desires? And, why should they work with you or listen to you, check you out? Okay. So if space allows, add on top of these things, add something about your personality, your qualifications. Not in. Okay, let me take this one back, because that's confusing. It can be a qualification, but more like an experience. Why are you the authority figure? And you'll understand very soon. I will bring up my profile. But definitely put a CT, a short call to action, at the end of your profile, and point down, or up on your banner if you have some more information. We'll go through that. So this is the important part where I give you a framework. Okay, so you can do this at home, and the bonus today is whoever is signed up for the series of these lives, whatever part, you'll get this one in a PDF document. So we have different options, because once again, it's not a cookie cutter thing that you can just copy and paste and replace certain words with what you do. Some things will flow differently for you. So let me give you a couple of options. The transformation hook. I help who achieve what results without pain point. I help coaches. Hang on, maybe it would be better if I share my screen for this part, because it's easier when you see it as well. Okay, do you guys see? Adabisi, could you please confirm that you see the headline framework?
Yes.
Awesome, thank you so much. Okay, so the first option is the transformation and hook. Let me highlight it so this is the part we are talking about. I help who achieve what result without this pain point. I help coaches sell out their offers on LinkedIn without ads or burnout. Or I help overwhelmed coaches scale the consistent 5-figure months without burnout or paid ads. And this is not the full LinkedIn headline, because there is more space, but this is very important. So next option is the identity mission. Your role or style for audience who want their desire. Brand coach for bold female founders ready to scale with soul. Or brand coach for rebellious women ready to lead with boldness and soul. Right? It's pretty clear. Option 3, bold outcome, focused positioning. Big result, who it's for, how you do it, or what makes it magnetic. 6-figure brand building for mindset coaches, strategy, confidence, visibility. Magnetic brand strategies for female entrepreneurs, positioning, confidence, visibility. I could use any of these, right? So you can have a direct and professional tone. You can have a punchy, bold, feminine, empowering, magnetic with quirky. but stay under 220 characters. Use some emojis or some sort of separation. I show you mine to break up the line if it fits your vibe. And definitely the tone has to reflect your brand that you stand for. So let me just show you mine quickly. And note here that in the name, I put my business name in as well. There is a trick to do that. But we are focusing on the headline today. So, feminine energy and personal brand. I just shortened it to keep to the characters, mastery. So, this itself is something for that grabs attention. And you'll see I show you in the notifications for ambitious female coaches and course creators, master visibility and effortlessly scale to multiple six figures without shrinking. And then this is the authority part where I say my experience, 18 years experience. I've been running businesses for 18 years and I've been doing my own branding and marketing and everything. And what I'm doing, I'm helping them is with group coaching, one-on-one, and agency. And the call to action that I mentioned, a book a free call, because I have this book on appointment, which leads to the free clarity call. I show you, so if someone clicks on it, then it will come up straight away, right? Simple. It's a journey. Think of it as a journey for your clients. You always have to lead them somewhere. So having said that, I promise you to show you how it shows up for other people. Let's check out this one. So I commented on someone's post, and you see it showing feminine energy and personal brand mastery for ambitious female coaches and ... So if someone is seeking help in running their business as a female coach and not to beat themselves up for the qualities that we get judged for or criticized for, maybe from other sources, in the external world. And they want to get their personal brand up and running, and they are ambitious female coaches, then they will immediately say, whoa, the Red Hill boss. Okay. And that itself in the name is very important once again, because they know who they are dealing with, not just any coach. I'm a feminine business and personal brand coach, right? So this is very important, this part here that you see. And now let me show you in the messaging. So actually in the messaging, so they will see, this part when it's the other way around. I can't show you because I'm logged in, but I think I just wanted to bring up an example when someone said that, it's a DM, it's another other thing we touched base on that actually in one of the sessions. But I'm asking, what was in my profile that made them say yes if I'm reaching out, or if they reach out, why did they reach out? What caught my eye, honestly, you just radiate authenticity. It's rare and super refreshing. Glad we connected and can't wait to see what magic you are up to on here, right? This is amazing. This is what we want to achieve, these sort of reactions, because everything we do in marketing is supposed to provoke emotions, right? And just look at the impression numbers. They used to be much higher, by the way. I don't know the intentions behind it with LinkedIn, but they are just downgrading it each quarter or so, and I don't understand why it's good, but I can guarantee that even the numbers are lower, you get the same amount of attention. and not everything reflects, in these numbers what's important, what's um, happening behind the scenes, in the DMs and in your sales funnels and all those things. But that's once again covered in, working with me. So let me stop the share now and just highlight a few more things in this session, what's important. So unfortunately, no one is in the Zoom room. Some people are watching. So let me leave this part as a homework versus doing it on the spot, because my plan was to give a live audit to someone, just giving you a couple of minutes to create your headline, and then I can audit it for you. But we can do it a different way. I'm always flexible and going with the flow, and I know time is a big thing, big factor for everyone. And I got feedback that they are having an appointment, but they want to watch the replay, or have other commitments that they or is just simply in the middle of the night for them. So that's okay. We'll go with the flow. So I want to give you the prompts, and you will receive a PDF file as well if you signed up for the session, which is not too late, by the way. You can even DM me your email address, and I will put you on the email sequence manually. Any way will work. Okay, so write your new headline like this. Who do I help? Get specific, not just women, but female life coaches, female founders, executives leaving corporate. So who do I help? What results do they want, your ideal clients? Tangible, the scale, visibility, income, peace, clarity, freedom, losing weight, feeling more energetic, whatever you are helping them with, but think of it from their perspective. What makes your approach unique or you? And once again, it doesn't always mean you have to reinvent the wheel. It can be things that other people are doing. You can't avoid that, but there is always something bonus, something extra with you, right? Just think of just the tiniest thing. Okay, so it can be your energy, the tone, the method, your niche, the values you represent, your experience, million things. So just try to put that creative hat on you, because what's normal and um, things that you take for granted, other people don't know. So you have to highlight it. Okay, so don't take anything granted that you do, but just let it all out and write it down. So take 3 minutes and write a headline using one of the frameworks I gave you. Drop it in the chat, but no one is here, so you can DM me with it. That's all good. And then if you want my feedback, I'm still happy to give it to you, because you took the time to watch the replay or the live, maybe on one of the platforms. So just DM me or email me at hello@theredhillboss.com. Find me on any social media and shoot me a DM with what you have. And in the PDF that you are going to receive by email, it even has an exercise that write it down like 10 ways, because there are so many ways we can express ourselves. It's not just one. And you'll experience that as your business evolves and your experience grows, you'll feel the need to revise it typically every 3 months. And that's completely normal. Even the big creators do that, okay? Because we are not stagnant. We are always evolving. We are always going to the next level. It's just a side note. It's a pro tip. Okay, so keep it under 220 characters, and describe the business, your niche, who you help, what results they achieve, and what is their pain point that you avoid. So without this and that. Or are you tired of this and that? There's so many ways to express it. So add personality, the edge, and just keep it simple, keep it really precise. And I think the beauty of the limited characters that it really makes you just confine it, just make a condensed version of what you do. And sometimes it's not easy, but it's a good thing that it makes your brain work really hard. Okay. And what I'd like to finish the session, because we are at the end of our time, I'm very respectful with everyone's time, because we have so much to do each day, each week, each month. So just bear in mind that the LinkedIn profile is a landing page. It's not a resume. Okay. Always think of everything from your audience's and ideal client's point of view. What do they want? What do they gain with reading anything that you put out there? Because it's the same principles go to them. They will be very conservative with their with their time. So they won't want to waste time on anything that is not worthy. Okay. And you are not here to blend in, you are here to stand out. And if it feels too big to say, it's probably the one you should be saying, because it will land and resonate with them. Okay, so oh no, that's okay. So the PDF will go out with the emails for the ones who signed up. Once again, it's not too late. Provide your email address or use the link to the lives to sign up. And then I just want to highlight that, imagine if you find value and if it resonates with you, if you like my style, my personality, my values, everything that I give you today in this short half an hour, imagine what it's like working with me regularly every week. So I have something amazing. Like I said, I did revise everything from this angle, what I'm good at. To make you feel confident and find your self-worth, your voice, and achieve emotional independence and financial freedom with a brand that represents you and grows with you, expands, changes with you. And you are able to have that lifestyle and the income that you always imagined, or sometimes you don't even dare to dream of. Imagine embodying the Red Hill Boss effect with the feminine energy and brand mastery. And I came down to a very simple method to meet everyone where they are with their business and finances as well. And so I have 3 tiers now to offer, and I'm just so excited about this. So we have from membership to mastermind with branding marketing certification from $97 per month. All tiers are different. Tier 1 is the membership for 12 months for the women building their brands who want to consistent support, community, and clarity without the burnout and making real progress. That includes weekly calls, monthly teams, concept prompts, and bonus with certain signups, 30 minutes one-on-one with me. And then the second offer is the certification, where you can gain it in 3 months for women who are ready to master the brand and become a certified the Red Hill Post branding and marketing expert and genius. That includes transformation strategy and licensing to use this method. And the third one is the highest level with mastermind and networking for 3 months. We're ready to scale really big, so it's more advanced. High level strategy, sisterhood, and visibility. So all this is just being put together at the moment. I will send more information shortly. But for now, I just want you to know that there is a solution for everyone, and they all tie into together. They are not disconnected. They build upon each other. So there is a journey to join wherever you are at the moment and take it to the next level always. And then my final closing line is that you are already the expert. Nice time. Your profile says it with confidence because the right words attract the right people and you are done waiting for permission. So before we say goodbye, I just want to ask my beautiful assistant at the BC if we have any comments going live on different platforms, if there is anything she can see. But if not, then we'll just deal with the requests and the DMs and emails afterwards. So at WC, is there anything we should be addressing before we finish today's live session? Sorry, I'm
That
just
is
reading the
comments from
message.
LinkedIn.
Oh, really? Thanks for sharing this insightful post. You know what? I think it makes good sense to position yourself as an expert on LinkedIn because it's crucial in today's competitive landscape. I appreciate the focus on clarity and visibility, as these elements are essential for attracting high value clients. I'm looking forward to the LinkedIn Power series and learning strategies that can help elevate our professional presence and connect with the right audience. Excited to see how we can all become the go-to options in our respective fields. That's amazing. Who commented this? Do you have the name by any
Okay,
chance? I
just
just
a
like to get,
moment.
yeah, no problem.
It's coming from Scott, Latoya Scott. I don't know if I get the correct pronunciation.
Wonderful. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Scott, for your comment. And yeah, feel free to shoot me a DM and we can keep chatting. That's wonderful. Is there anything we should address today at EPC?
No.
Awesome. All right. So thank you so much for everyone who is watching live or will watch the replay. Please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your network and people who might benefit from it. I will really, really appreciate that. And comments, feedbacks, questions, inquiries are also welcome. And obviously, thank you so much for making everything happen in the background with the tech that I'm not as great as you are. So I appreciate your hard work. And see you all next week. And I hope to hear from you in between. Thank you so much.